Laker Nation, I have excellent news. The New Orleans Pelicans have agreed to trade Anthony Davis to the Los Angeles Lakers. Lakers will be sending Josh Hart, Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, and 3 first-round picks to the New Orleans Pelicans. So you know what this means, right? We back, baby. I believe it was the movie Coming to America when the Princess Zamunda, Eddie Murphy, he gave the two poor men some a big wad of cash that Semi had call home for some cash or whatever. So he took all of Semi's money, and then when the guys look at the money, the poor guys get their money and they're looking at it. He said, Mortimer. He said, what is it? He said, we're back in business, Mortimer. Guess what, Los Angeles Lakers, Laker Nation, we're back in business. It's about time for us to really be back in business. We got that number 2 star to pair with LeBron James. And it's just championship or bust now. Championship or bust. When you're asking who won the trade, you can look at it from both standpoints. That some people will say, well, the team that got the best player won the trade. Some people will say the team that has the most assets won the trade. To me, it was somewhat of an even trade because everything is contingent on a few factors. So, for example, for the Los Angeles Lakers, they have LeBron James in his prime still, Anthony Davis in his prime. They're going to be a 1-2 punch that's going to be comparable to Kobe and Shaq, undeniable, if not better, because Anthony Davis could hit free throws, which Shaq couldn't. And I'm just saying potentially. I'm not saying Anthony Davis is better than Shaq or whatever the case is. A lot of people feel LeBron's better than Kobe. So is LeBron better than Shaq in his prime? So these are the things that we have to really break down. One of the few drawbacks, though, you got to think, though, they're going to be very top heavy. They're going to lack depth. So you have that 1-2 punch. They want to attach and get Kemba Walker to be part of the team as another free agent that they signed. So if they can get Kemba Walker, that could kind of balance out their backcourt. Because right now their front court is set. And the best part about the Laker trade is this. They still kept Kyle Kuzma, who is a great piece. And the one thing that I think people are kind of underestimating about this Laker team going forward with this trade, they're going to be explosive. Explosive from the wing position. Explosive from the forward position. If they get Kemba Walker, they're going to be explosive from the point guard position. So from all aspects, from the backcourt to the front court, the Lakers are explosive. They kept Kyle Kuzma, and all they have to really do is put some shooters around. So if they could finagle a way to get a Kyle Korver type, any kind of those kind of players, and move them in. Now, when you look at the Pelicans, they have a nice young nucleus. They're going to get Zion Williams with the number 1 pick. They could take the number 4 pick, shop it around. They have the Lakers picks. They could shop that around as well. And one way people might say, well, the Pelicans want to trade is this. Think about this. What if, because you still keep Drew Holiday, you still have Randall, you have Zion Williamson, who's already projected to be a star. What if Lonzo or Josh Hart, Josh Hart was one of the Lakers' best players, or Brandon Ingram, what if they flourish into a star? What if that happens? Because maybe they weren't able to do it in Los Angeles, but now they're able to do it in New Orleans because New Orleans is a smaller market. What if they become a star? And you got to remember this. The West is wide open due to the injuries to Golden State. Clay went down. Kevin Durant went down. So the Warriors aren't even favorites to come out of the West. So the West is wide open. And right now, the Lakers are really the favorites to come out of the West with this trade. Like I said, explosive everywhere. The Pelicans could definitely make the playoffs. They have great pieces, and they could make moves to get other players. And one of the things that people have to really understand about Anthony Davis, how great of a player he is, when Anthony Davis had the right help, they swept the Portland Trailblazers last year. So the year before this year, they swept the Portland Trailblazers. That's when they had Rondo and Drew Holiday. They were running that 2-point guard system. They swept the Portland Trailblazers. The Portland Trailblazers were in the Western Conference Finals this year. That just goes to show you how potent that Anthony Davis is with help around him. The West is wide open, and the West is for the Los Angeles Lakers to take. If not, then there's no more excuses because the trades have been made. The only excuse that anyone from Laker Nation will accept is injury, and hopefully the Lakers balance out their depth to plan for that, because LeBron just got injured for the first time in a long time in his career. Anthony Davis has been on and off with injuries here and there, and the best part about it, guys, Anthony Davis is looking forward to re-signing with the Lakers in 2020. Hoops Junction, where hoops meets hoopla. Like, comment, subscribe.